Good morning, everybody. It's Kat. It is June 4th of 2026, which is a 20 or a 2 day. That in itself is about either blending or friction, one or the other, right? It could be a bringing together of two separate elements, or it could be a repelling or a frictional, something that needs to be paid attention to for healing, something that's coming up to pay attention to. But in the cards that I pulled, on the top, we have literally pure male energy represented by the Pendragon, which is number 20, as well as the blue lady on the right, and she's a 39, which equals a 12, which equals a 3. And this is all about expansion. As I pulled these cards, the definitive message of ultimate balance, pure divine balance, equality, strength, not just of the masculine in the masculine material world of confidence and success and how we put ourselves out into the world in the future as well, stepping into what we came here to be. But this is also the feminine, where it is a remembrance of the past, of our magic within. She's also an expansion with the number 3. So bringing the masculine into the feminine to create this ultimate and beautiful, balanced self. That's what it feels like. And she actually says, nothing is impossible. Believe in your magic. Believe in yourself. Believe in the impossible things. If you believe it, you will create it. And not to let anybody thwart you from that or change your direction or tell you their fears. Don't take on other people's fears. That's what she says, right? And as I pulled the cards below, the You Are Magical card really spoke to her. It really just continued the message to really move into that magical space, to know that part of yourself, to allow that to shine in all that you put out there. That this is what we come from. This is our innate and natural sense, our truest essence of being. And it's saying perhaps you are maybe not so close to that part of yourself right now, that you need to return to that knowing, that inner sense, that feeling within yourself, for yourself, not for anybody else. And whatever magical and beautiful qualities that you share with the world, you're here to share them. And the world needs them from you. This is such a beautiful continuance from yesterday's spontaneous message that I felt really needed to flow through, in that you are beautiful and needed. Your work is needed by others, but mostly for yourself, first and foremost, for yourself. As we shift and change, as we become the greatest versions, the most healed and whole versions of self, that is when we step into our sovereign power. That is when we shine and radiate so much that the people around us, the closest to us, our family, our loved ones, our friends, they become inspired by it. They are also shifted by it. You are creating ripples intending to yourself. Not only that, it will then begin to show you, and this is sometimes not so easy, but by becoming the best version of self, you begin to see the relationships and situations, experiences in your life that really don't belong, that cause you distress, suffering, that you're holding yourself in that place. And sometimes it's hard to move away from them. And sometimes it's not a complete severance, but a pause, a breath, a movement. Just embrace other qualities first. Don't run to that first. You know what I'm saying? The following cards, you're stronger than you know. I mean, if you know me at all, I fully resonate with this, and I know many of us do. We have had an experience, to say the least. It's been joyful, it's been sorrowful, it's been depth of grief, of betrayal, of pain, of disappointment within ourselves, within our families, our loved ones, our partners, our life path, our environment, the entities that believe they rule us. All of those things combined lead to a building of strength. We are warriors. We are strong and capable, and we have survived everything up to this point. We will continue to do so. Don't ever forget that strength and power within you. Now, who is ultimately the root of holding us in this place of suffering? We are. Because we haven't forgiven ourselves from something. Maybe it was so long ago we don't even remember it. Maybe it was not such a massive act or words that we said, but yet we've undermined ourselves throughout our lifetime, right? It's time to let that go. It's time to really, we were different back then, all of us. We've learned and grown, and hopefully learned from our mistakes, made amends where needed, taken responsibility, acknowledged things. And if you haven't, maybe this is your clue or sign to do that, to do some reflections within the self toward the past, right? We might have been in situations that we acted and behaved and spoke in ways that aren't our true nature, but that helped us to survive in that moment, in those years, in that decade, whatever it was. So it's time now to embrace a new story, a new chapter, to be willing and open. But first, sometimes, if we haven't done it already, look to the past. Not to stay there, not to dwell on it or feel horrible about what you've done. Maybe that is some of the things that come up. We feel badly. We want to apologize. We wish it were different. So put that out there. Make amends in whatever way you can, even if that soul, if there's another soul attached, even if they are past. Speak to their soul from soul to soul. And this can be whether they're here in this plane or in the next. It still works, and it's a beautiful process. If you can't speak, write a letter. Do anything. Set your intentions quietly. Everything within your power. And finally, this is bringing us to the whole theme of it all is, what's your dream? What do you dream of? Where do you see yourself? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are the feelings that are evoked? Is it peaceful? Is it a supporting, loving relationship? Is it abundance in all things? Is it travel? Feel the feelings. Do you see yourself in a group of a community of people that are like-minded? Really get into the feelings. What is your dream? It doesn't have to be community-minded, but I would caution, I guess, I won't say don't do this or don't do that, but I would caution against simply seeing yourself. See yourself in relationship with the work that you do, the space that you inhabit, the people in your life. Everything is about relationships with money, with jobs, with landlords, with spouses, with children. It's all relationship. What is your dream? Get to the heart of it, get to the feeling of it, and emote that, radiate that. Really begin to get into the feeling of that. That's how it comes to us. That's how we create and experience those things. Finally, I asked for, in the cards below, something that might help us to move forward, a beneficial or helpful deed or tool, right? And I got forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Totally fitting for today's age, totally fitting for the environment that we're in and the negativity that a lot of people are carrying today. It's just a negative state of things, or always a spin on, something good. There's like waiting for the other shoe to drop, or, there must be something else attached. Keep your eyes open, yes, but don't allow yourself to, this goes back to the blue lady, don't allow yourself to be taken off your path because one person or a few people who really probably don't even matter in your life, or that don't pay your bills, put food on your table, or take care of your children, or any of the above, right? Not to forget the list, but don't let anybody, no matter who they are, take you off the path that you know you are meant to go down. And the final card there, the theme of it all is origins. Remember your roots. And if we look at that with the card forbearance, speaking of the thorns and the organic matter, the organic nature of things, we are organic. We come from nature, spirit, stardust, earth, you name it, we're made of it. We carry water, all of the elements. This speaks to, again, looking back at the past, but also looking back to previous lifetimes, looking back to our ancestry, learning from that. But more importantly, this speaks to looking back at your innocence, your childhood, the inner child. What were your dreams? What made you so happy that you wanted to skip around the block and just laugh and giggle? It's probably been a while for many of us. But remember your roots really speaks to getting to know yourself at a deeper level. Who were you before all the conditionings, before the betrayals, before the heartbreak, before the loss, before society and environment became so volatile? Who were you before the mistreatment, before the repeating lessons, before the health concerns? Who were you? Find that part of you. Forgive yourself for the rest. Do your best to make amends, take responsibility, but don't beat yourself up and hold yourself there. It's time to move through that, move beyond that, and step into your dreams. I love you.